Modern humans belong to Homo sapiens, but it was not long ago that we shared our planet with our closest relatives who remarkably resembled us, the Homo Neanderthals. This is Mr. Jam Speaks, dissecting these humans and the factors that wiped them out. It is said that around 600,000 years ago, humanity split into two. One group stayed in Africa, evolving into us, Homo sapiens, while others started roaming around, ending up in regions across Asia and Europe. They were Homo Neanderthals, the Neanderthals. Since those times, Neanderthals followed and exploited landscapes they were particularly familiar with, comprising of forests and grass across northern Europe and Asia to the Mediterranean. Neanderthals were skilled big game hunters who took down deer, ibex, elk, even rhinos and mammoths. It is believed that at least 50,000 years ago, Homo sapiens started colonizing a range of Paleoarctic and tropical rainforest conditions across Asia and the Americas. They also crossed the deserts of northern Africa, the Arabian Peninsula, and northwestern India, as well as the mountains of Tibet. These were the times when Homo sapiens were already well into the process of displacing Neanderthals. Fossil evidence has left some clues about the scenarios that may have led to the downfall of Neanderthals. It was up until about 30 to 40,000 years ago, humans had been sharing this planet with Neanderthals. They were so close to humans that our species interbred. In fact, some Neanderthal genes live to this day in our DNA. We are remarkably similar in our skull and skeletal anatomy and share 99.7% of our DNA. Behaviorally, Neanderthals were astonishingly like us. Evidence suggests that they made fire, buried their dead, fashioned jewelry from seashells and animal teeth, made artwork and stone shrines. Neanderthals probably had tactical and strategic advantages. They had occupied regions across Europe, Middle East, and Asia for a long time, gaining knowledge of the terrain, the seasons, local conditions, and ways to live off the native plants and animals. In battle, their massive muscular builds must have made them devastating fighters in close combats. Their huge eyes gave Neanderthals superior low light vision, letting them maneuver in the dark. Their larger eyes were an adaptation to the long, dark nights and winters of Europe, and would have required much larger visual processing areas in Neanderthal skulls. By contrast, modern humans from sunny Africa had no need for this adaptation, and instead they evolved frontal lobes, which are associated with high-level processing. Neanderthal brains were as big as modern humans, but the former had bigger build. Most of their brain cells would have been needed to control these larger bodies, on top of their enhanced vision. That means they had less brain power available to them compared with modern humans. Their strong physiques and superior vision, though a favorable trait for their surroundings, proved futile once they came into direct contact with Homo sapiens. Early humans had a leg up on brains. The brain of Homo sapiens developed to support higher order functions, such as creativity, communication, and social networking. When times got hard for one group, help could be sought from another. Neanderthals would have had less backup in that instance. Humans had an upper edge over Neanderthals, as we could cope with terrain ranging from extreme hot deserts to freezing icy cold regions. Humans developed certain behaviors and features that worked in our favor. Habitual food sharing, empathy, social bonding, and other rituals allowed groups to reflexively adapt to local climatic and environmental fluctuations, something that other hominid species couldn't develop. Not only this, but humans were built for long-distance running, which allowed for hunting in hotter climates. Neanderthals, on the other hand, were strong and sturdy. They could run faster than humans, but only over a short sprint. Distance running and endurance could have provided prehistoric Homo sapiens an edge when they entered Neanderthal strongholds in Asia and Europe. Studying the teeth of Neanderthal children, it has been found that they grew much more quickly than modern human children. The growth of teeth is linked to overall development shows Neanderthals must have had a much reduced opportunity to learn from their parents and clan members. We moved from a primitive live fast and die young strategy to a live slow and grow old strategy. And that has helped humans to become one of the most successful organisms on the planet. It's possible that the invention of superior range weapons, bows and spears, let lightly built Homo sapiens harass the stocky Neanderthals from a distance using hit and run tactics. Or perhaps better hunting and gathering techniques let sapiens feed bigger tribes, creating numerical superiority in battle. We may have been more successful at competing for resources, though we couldn't compete with them physically. Population growth inevitably forced humans to acquire more land to ensure sufficient territory to hunt and forage food for their offsprings. It becomes quite clear that Neanderthals may have been wiped out because they simply lost the numbers game. As Homo sapiens moved from Africa into areas of southern Europe where Neanderthals had already been settled, the two species were placed in direct competition with one another. Eventually outnumbered, Neanderthals were pushed to less favorable areas where resources were scarce, leading to extinction. Please let me know in the comments down below, what do you think might have happened to our closest relatives that led to their extinction?